do me this favor. Please understand how grateful our community is for everything you're doing and the difference that you make in the lives of cancer patients and their family. Then when you wake up the next morning, concentrate on that thought again, because what you're doing is life-changing, and we appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts.
Last year, Ryan Dwyer and his 10-year-old daughter were simultaneously diagnosed with unrelated cancers. They spent a combined 14 months doing chemotherapy and being cared for by nurses and frontline workers. They vowed to pay it back, and so they decided to feed everyone who helped them.
Dwyer used his 15-plus years in the restaurant business to create FineDineFrontlines.com, and he joins us now on FaceTime. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate your time this morning. First, start by giving us an update on how you and your daughter are doing.
Oh, all in all, we're doing well. My daughter's in full remission, which is amazing. And then, oddly enough, I'm recently diagnosed again with AML leukemia. So I'm now headed towards bone marrow transplant. So I've got another battle ahead of me, but she's good motivation.
So what made you decide to do this when you're fighting your own battle yourself? Here you are helping others. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it didn't take much. I mean, well, I guess it took a lot, but Violet, my daughter, obviously, between the two of us, we spent 14 months doing chemo last year, her for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and me for lymphoma, or leukemia, and that was at the same time. So we were literally, both of us were being taken care of every single day by nurses. And then when I got out of treatment and she got out of treatment, we were looking for ways to give back. We were giving back to the hospitals financially already, but we wanted a direct impact on the people that had their hands on us every single day. So we thought that providing them with meals would be a good way to kind of show that personal appreciation.
So tell us how you get these meals together and how you're able to raise funds to pay for them.
Yeah, so we crowd-stream our fundraising, which we do through www.FineDineFrontlines.com. And then we take that money and we go into struggling restaurants and we infuse it so that we can create workflow, profitable orders. And a lot of these restaurants have employees in there on loans that have to be there and they don't have the business, so we can influx that revenue stream. Then we have volunteers that pick up that high quality food and deliver it at no charge to various frontline workers and or target companies of other businesses.
I'm curious if you were there when any deliveries were made to any of the people who helped you, some of the nurses.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm there a lot. And like next week I'll be there 5 days a week, and then I'm starting chemo. So 2 of the hospitals I'm at next week will actually be receiving meals. And it's funny because although they don't know I'm behind it, I do hear the feedback, and that's why I want to continue doing this, because I see and hear firsthand anonymously the positive direct impact it's having on these frontline workers and their organizations. So that alone is motivation enough.
So are you going back to some of these restaurants that you've been using, or are you finding any new ones in the mix?
We always switch it up. I have a couple partners that are close friends that have multiple chain units. So in that case, I kind of work through their units. But really, we're pretty open, and we are going to plan to do something in Chicago as well. I have a lot of family out there. My mother was born out there. So basically what we'll end up doing is looking into restaurants in the area that are just, in need of a lot of help, for which there's a lot of restaurants. And then we'll coordinate them with various hospitals, and then we'll implement those deliveries here down the road. So it's pretty cool. And then to have the volunteers implement it all. I do most of this from a hospital room. Right now I'm at home and I go back inpatient on, I think I said Monday.
Yeah.
Wow, Ryan, just amazing what you guys are doing. We really wish you and your daughter the best. And if anyone wants to donate, find out more, they can go to FineDineFrontlines.com, correct?
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck to you.
I appreciate you guys. Have a nice morning.